Where were you guys when a recruiter decided to ghost me in the middle of an interview? Let's talk about it. So if you're like me and you are applying to remote jobs like from international companies, then the first thing on your mind should be that you are mindful of difference in time zones. So I got this job from JobRec. There's a video about JobRec I made. Go watch it. A nice platform, a nice little job board where they put remote jobs. So I found the job from there, and it's not the regular jobs that I apply to, but I read through the job description and I was like, this is quite interesting, and it's sort of entry level. They didn't want a lot of experience, and I thought, okay, I could pull this off. So I sent my application, I sent my CV, and after a couple of days they got back to me and they said, we like your application, can you send us an introduction video? Of which I did. I sent them the introduction video, and after a couple of days again they got back to me and said, we like you and we would like to have an interview with you. So he sent, okay, I think it's a he, I'm not sure. He sent his Calendly into the text box that we, like the messages that we had, and he said, pick a slot that's suitable for you. I picked for, it was a Tuesday 10 p.m. my side, and I think for him it was like, I don't know, 6 p.m. I'm not sure, like he's on EST time zone, right? And I picked 10 p.m. and then he got back to me and said, can you choose a slot for Wednesday? Okay, so when I go back to his Calendly, the only slot available for Wednesday was 12 a.m. my side, so midnight my side, nothing else. And I picked that slot, and remember my initial slot was for 10 p.m. Tuesday, so from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. is like just a couple of hours later. So I waited the two hours, and then when it was time for the meeting, the 12 a.m. my side, I logged on in using the link, and I waited 10 minutes into the interview. I send him a message saying, hey, I'm in the interview, are you going to show up? And he doesn't respond. After like 15 minutes, I logged off. I went to sleep. Remember, it's 12 a.m. my side, it's midnight. So I let it go. He responded after like a day, and he said, I told you to pick Wednesday slot. Remember, on my end, the only slot available for Wednesday was my Wednesday, 12 a.m. I made sure to let him know that, hey, this is the slot that was only available there, okay? And fine, I let it go. I was like, okay, that was a weird experience, it's fine. And then on Saturday, remember, it's just been a weird week. On Saturday, he responds and he says, hey, here's the link for the interview. Let's have the interview on Wednesday. His Wednesday. I think I have to mention that it's his Wednesday. But on my end, his Wednesday is my Thursday, 12 a.m. again. So midnight again the following week. I was there ready for him to show up, and dude does not show up. At this point, I am disappointed, I am frustrated, and I am exhausted with this man, okay? Because the whole time I'm being respectful in my responses, and his responses were just a little off. You know, sometimes you're able to read the tone of a person from how they speak to you. Like if you are a chronically person who's chatting and talking to other people, you can just hear the tone that something is off here. So I felt that way with him, and I thought, you know what, maybe I dodged a bullet. But something in me was like, why did this man decide to book an interview with me if he did not want to show up, you know? So I went on a quest I went online to search, to do research about this, like to ask other people if they've been through the same thing. So on TikTok, I went there and I searched being ghosted by a recruiter, and let me tell you, a bunch of people get ghosted by recruiters, so it's quite common. So it's not you, babe, it's them. It's quite common. And I saw other videos, people like complaining, saying they got ghosted, and if a candidate would do the same thing that they did, it would be a train smash. It would be so bad, you know. Why would you waste our time, you know? But they also do it. So that was disappointing. And another thing that just came to my mind was, if they are so disorganized when it comes to the hiring, what is it going to be when you're actually inside? How is it going to be when it's time to pay you? So you're just going to be having a run around. So, and as much as it is not a great experience, I think we should be grateful that you experienced that beforehand. The red flags came to you and you're able to see that no, they are disorganized. They're probably going to be a headache when you're working with them. You understand? So I just wanted to create this short video to just tell my story and let others know that this thing happens, and apparently it happens quite often. It's only happened to me once, and I hope it doesn't happen again. Like, I appreciate those jobs where they tell you that, hey, we are moving on with other people, you know. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.